Hi YouTube, this is JJ714 coming at you. Today is Monday, April the 1st, and this is going on day number 3 since I did my big chop, which was this past Saturday, March the 30th. I just want to indicate the dates because I know how it is out here in the YouTube world. You're looking for someone that, maybe where you are, or, you know, you want to see what they do as far as their hair care routine and so forth. And it can be challenging. Sometimes it can be frustrating. So, the purpose of my YouTube channel, the reason I got on YouTube in the first place was just to document my journey, but also to be able to document it and be as honest and factual as possible. Because one thing that I am finding in the natural hair community or hair community, period, is that there are so many people out here who, they may have a successful hair journey and they're, getting large followings and so forth, but some of these people, and I'm not saying all, but some of these people will tell you only what they want you to know to keep you hanging on. Um, but not only that, their goal is to profit off of, the hair community. And I just feel somewhere along the way that there's enough knowledge and there's enough out here that if you're a really honest, truthful person, if it's for you, if God desires for you to make money off of YouTube or, come up with a product line or whatever, you will be successful in it. However, I find that sometimes dealing in the world, because even though as a Christian, I am born of God's Spirit and I'm filled with God's Spirit and baptized in God's Spirit, and my home I know is not this earth, but it's heaven. I live in the earth and I have to deal with day-to-day situations, and that's why I thank God and I trust him every day for, wisdom and for his judgment and discernment and knowing what's of him and what's right and what's not, because there are a lot of people out here, and especially with the economy being the way that it is now, they are looking at how they can separate you from your money. So my goal is, I did a second big chop, not necessarily just because I wanted to do it, but my goal is to focus on my health primarily, with my health care being secondarily, but primarily I'm going through more of a spiritual journey, but what goes on with you spiritually affects every part of your life. And I'm saying this whether you're a Christian or whatever your belief is that we are, first of all, we're not what we see ourselves, this body. We are a spirit first because we were created and made in God's image and in his likeness, and God is a spirit. And the word says that God is a spirit, and they that worship God must worship him in spirit and in truth. But also, we have a soul, which is our mind, our will, our intellect, and, our desires. And then we live in a body because that's how we function in this world, is through our senses, seeing, smelling, hearing, tasting, and so forth. So the thing is that until you come into the knowledge of who you really are and know who you are, you're going to be fumbling through this world looking for any and everything as um, to try to fit in, to see where you belong and so forth. But over the last, I would say about a year, it may have been longer than that, but I finally um, allowed God to get my attention, per se. I've been a Christian for years. However, there are times that God will give you a goal or plan, and for whatever reason, you may deviate from it, and you may think, okay, well, that's it. But the Word of God says that God's plans or His gifts are, God don't take back from you what he's giving you. So whether you do it or not, it will get done. But I just decided that I wanted to go ahead and be the best that God called me to do and do his perfect will for my life. So right now, partly what I'm going through is I would say mostly it's a spiritual journey. However, in that spiritual journey, I will be dealing with my health, with my hair, with everything else. Um, but the bottom line is I know who I am and I know who I belong to. So my hair does not define me. When people say, well, why did you do a second big chop? Because I already know when I posted on my YouTube page, I posted Saturday before I got the haircut, a picture of the haircut that I was going to get. And, I had friends that did respond, but a lot of people did not. And, I'm one of those people that I love people and I'm a people person. However, I do not need people to define who I am. I know who I am. And I don't say that, half-heartedly or half-cocked or anything like that, because I'm very, very mindful and I'm very sensitive to other people. However, what I'm finding out in life, and especially at my age, is that if you're going to accomplish anything in life worth accomplishing, there's going to be times that you're going to have to leave the people factor alone, because there are a lot of people who, they rather for someone to tell them what to do, even when they know what to do, instead of them being accountable and responsible enough to go ahead and do what they know that they're called to do. So I'm one of those people that I've always am concerned. I see myself like a Joseph in the Bible or something, concerning my family and friends. However, I also know that God, he has a plan for my life and he has a plan for every person's life. It's just whether or not we're willing to answer the call and to trust him enough and to be confident enough in him, knowing that he will do the work in and through us. But we got to give him something to work with. So my goal for the next year, basically, in however long it takes, is number one is my spiritual life, being closer connected to God. Number two is my health, getting my weight, eating correctly, exercising, drinking half of my body weight in water, resting, which I don't do a lot, and I need to work on that because I do have sleep apnea. However, I do know when I lost 70 pounds before, I had no problem sleeping. So once I get the weight off, that's going to be another great thing, is that I will be able to rest the way that I need to, which I know for me, I need at least 7 to 8 hours of rest. I can do with 5 or 6, but now I just want to do what I know that I need to do. So with that, my goal is I will be starting a new YouTube channel. I had intended to have it up by today since it's the 1st of April. However, I'm one I like to plan, so I will be looking at getting it out by Saturday, which I believe Saturday will be around see the day is first, about the 6th of April. So that's my goal, and when I do, I will come and let you know. So anyone who would like to support me on that channel, I would really, really appreciate it. And I will basically be just documenting my journey. I'm going to split it up to my, from spiritual segments to health segments to exercise segments to my hair segments. So my goal is, even if it helps one person, I feel like I've done what it was purpose for me to do. But I know the journey that God has me on is going to be far-reaching, not it's not about me, it's all about him. And when you get to the point that you said, okay, I've come to the end of the road, and I've done everything that I know to do. And not that that's the best, but sometimes when we tried everything that we think that we know to try, and we realize we're not being as successful, or meeting the goals that we may have in our mindset that we're supposed to reach, then perhaps we need to dig in deep and take some time to be quiet, to hear what God is saying to us, because perhaps he wants us to do his have his plan in mind, or do his plan. So basically all I'm doing with my hair is I'm at nighttime I do the greenhouse effect, and basically I'll use any natural oils. Like right now I'm going to be using olive oil. I might do a blend of olive oil, castor oil, and coconut oil, and I just put it all on my hair and put a plastic bag and put 2 bonnets and a wool cap on and go to bed. And when I wake up in the mornings, and not necessarily in the morning because it depends when I work out. I try not to do anything until my hair until after I work out. Then I will do a co-wash, and I'm using my Diva Curl line. The only thing is my hair, when you get a haircut, it's like you get this itchiness on your hair. And I believe Sunshine Peace Love had mentioned something about scab or something. I got to go back and look at that video, and my hair has been itching like crazy. So after I did my co-wash, I put some oil on my hair, and it seemed like the Diva Curl line, the rest of it after, the bee leave-in, um, the Art Angel, and the Set Me Free. When I first put the oil on and then I started putting it on, it was like I was getting this really funny look in my hair, but I decided I was going to continue to do it, and so far my hair looks pretty good right now. It has shine and it's moisturized, and I'm basically just going to just keep it very, very simple and keep it moving, because again, my priority is not my hair, it's the rest of the things that I need to do. Um, I did go exercise this morning, or this afternoon actually, um, for about 30 minutes. I went walking, and then after my hubby gets out this evening, I plan to go to the gym for probably about a couple hours and work out. My goal, and I have to sit down and map everything out, is to go to the gym 3 to 4 days a week. Um, and then the other days I'll work out at home between walking, using my DVDs. I have some Julian Michaels. I have some of the gentleman that does the Taibo. I have some of his. I have different things. I want to get some more yoga videos. I do have a couple of those, and also maybe a Zumba video, because I do have a friend. She's teaching Zumba, but I'm just not at that point that I can do the Zumba like I see people going. So I will eventually get into it, but I want to work myself up to that point. I don't want to get to a point that I burn myself out because I'm trying to do everything, at too soon. So that was basically it. I'm going to be basically, when you see me, I'll be in, like workout clothes, because that's going to be my wardrobe for the most part. Even, my goal is to work out maybe 2 or 3 times a day, depending on what's going on and how the weather is. But I'm not going to allow the weather to dictate me exercising any further. I just feel like when you know that you have a path and you know you have things that you need to do, you just do it. When I was in the Air Force, I had no choice. We exercised whether it was rain, sleet, snow, or hail. So, I will be exercising For the most part, initially when I start out, I will be doing it probably 6 or 7 days a week. I might give myself one day to rest, but I have to get my body to a point that it knows that, it's time for a change. And I'm not one of those that, oh, well, let me just ease into it. No, I know what I need to do, so I will just do it. Probably 2 months out, I will look at getting a trainer because that's when I will really get serious about building muscle and so forth. But for the first couple of months, I'm going to strictly look at my diet, how I eat, and just dropping some of these pounds. Um, I don't really want to say diet, but I will be adjusting my eating because diets do not work for me. Diets don't work for everybody. I will be adding more protein shakes, eating leaner meats, eating more vegetables, more greens. I will be doing carbs, but I will just do my carbs probably earlier in the day and then limit the amount of carbs that I eat throughout the week. But I do believe I'm one of those people that believe in portion control. If you can adjust how you eat, you can eat whatever you want. Just adjust how you eat. So that's going to be my goal. And I will be keeping a journal not only through YouTube, but I will be doing like a writing type journal to keep note of everything. And once I get, it down for what I will be doing, I will be sharing that on YouTube here, and probably I will also be doing blogs and as well. So I'm going to try to connect all of that stuff together, and basically that's about it. Thank you for my new subscribers, everybody that has been supporting me on the channel. I really appreciate the ladies in the hair care community as well. Miss Shakuro, Green CI, Queen CI, Miss Shelley, Shia for She Island, Shia, thank you, Lord, who does the She-Natural products. I love her products. I'm so happy that my friend Lenine introduced me to Hair Lista because there's a lot of wealth of knowledge as far as anything concerning your hair, whether you're natural, Texlax, relax, whatever. I've just learned so much over there. But I will be checking out a couple of the ladies, like I mentioned one, Sunshine Love, Peace Love. I will be watching her channel more, and then maybe a couple other ladies. But basically, I have my um, hair regimen down pretty much. I'm not going to be, you know, as my husband said, every Saturday, we're like not doing anything because between my daughter's hair and my hair, it's like an all day type thing. So I just wanted to keep it short. I'll be hopping in the shower, doing my little co-wash, whatever I need to do, or rinse, put my products on, and keep it moving. So overall, I still am loving my hair. I really am. And I just refuse to be defined by my hair. I know there's a lot of people, like I said, they're probably like, oh, well, she must have flipped out. Why did she cut her hair? Something's going on. But you have to come to a point in your life that it does not matter what other people think or what they say. The only thing that matters is what you think and what you say. And I have the people in my life that I know that love me for who I am because they know me. They know me to be a real person. For my true friends, they know, I'm a genuine, down to earth type person, and I just like keeping it real. So, the bottom line is you got to be happy with you, and you got to be content with you. But even though you may not be where you want to be today, go ahead, set your goals, start somewhere because the hardest part is getting started. But once you get started, you just put one foot in front of the other, keep having faith, trusting God, and before as they say, the student will become the teacher. So with that, I really appreciate all of you ladies and gents out there. Have a blessed day, and I will talk to you later. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.